If you've been following along this mini series that I'm doing with Flying with Grace out at Narromine, then you'll know that we've been out to film some ads that we set up for her marketing campaign. I've walked you through what we build, or the process and the system that we build behind running ads for flight schools. It's currently a Saturday night. We launched Grace's new ad campaign with the system built behind it exactly 24 hours ago, so about 5:30 p.m. on a Friday. And last night, 3 hours after we launched, this is the text message I get from Grace. Take a moment to read through this. So, 3 leads in 3 hours, which, to be fair, is probably a record, but hopefully that means we're getting better and better at this whole marketing for flight schools thing. I haven't spoken to Grace personally yet on the phone, so I'm going to give her a quick call now, and we're just going to have a chat about what the first 24 hours of launching her new campaign for her has brought in for her business. Let's give her a call and see what she thinks. Hey Grace.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, how you doing?
Good. Just been on the phone for 4 hours this afternoon.
For 4 hours?
Thanks for that. Yes, it's about 2 o'clock. I've got through today 49, 51, 54, 55, 60, 57 inquiries through. So I've had, 7 or 8 emails through.
Oh yeah, the application from the landing page?
One of them first. I've got 3 new people, so 3 students from that.
Yeah.
And then that has jogged someone from Ningan's memory and go, oh yeah. So I've actually ended up with 4 RPCs already from it. And I've followed up on, like I said, those 4 people plus 3. So I've probably made about 10 phone calls this afternoon. I've got 49 more opt-ins that have come through. We've gone through into that, the new funnel.
Yep.
So I've managed to do what I can this afternoon with them, but I've still got the 49 that I could follow up on.
So yeah, the 49 are the ones, they're on the lead level, aren't they? So they're the Facebook lead form.
Yes.
And so we've got 49 leads, and then we've got the next level of conversions, obviously the application on the landing page, which gives you that email and the further detail from the questions.
55 or something to follow up in 24 hours. Crazy talk.
That's next level. I mean, I think because we've got the way we set up this new campaign, because we've already got data from working together for 2 years, I'd say the way we set it up was we actually created a custom audience based on all of the leads you've ever had, and we added it to. So what it's done, on top of new inquiries, it'll be retargeting anyone who's ever interacted with your original campaign as well. And I think
that prompting came up with this other lady.
Yeah, and I think that's a really powerful thing, because the messaging and the way, the content we made for this campaign is so much more detailed that when you put that in front of people compared to just the old static ad that you were running, that's where it's getting a lot of these old leads kind of back on side and keen to jump on board. So
I just don't have time to. I'm a plan to ring just if I can ring 5 or 10 people a day, I'll get through that. I mean, I can't ring 58 people in one day.
Oh, 100%. So I think
I just do my best with those, but I have prioritised the ones that come through
the applications.
I've done that. So yes, I'm ringing them. Look, the fact that 2 of 3, actually one's from Ningen, and kind of I have completely new people I've never met or had any interaction with. These 2 guys haven't come up. I don't know if they're just looking for aviation or searching through things, or but yeah, they're like, no, travel's not an issue. I mentioned the caravan park. Yeah, no, that's fine, not an issue. Want to do it in blocks. So they're both, one guy's booking for February.
Yep.
And this other guy's like, no, put me in October. Done.
That's awesome.
Yeah, both, and they're both like, no, money's not an issue. But you've actually done the change I'm looking to do.
Wow.
He said, I'm not going to go anywhere else now because now you've told me that. He goes, I only want to come to you.
That's the difference about kind of aligning what you're saying in your ads with personal stories and just being more human, and then once they call, they've already seen that on the ads, and then you've told them kind of a deeper story in person once you're chatting to them.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, the product's amazing, but then the fact that I'm bringing up a sort of, then having that conversation and having the openness with them.
Yeah.
It's just great that he's gone, that's exactly my story, and the fact that you've done it is exactly what I want to do. So what the other people have shown interest, but they haven't done that submission form, is that right? Like, how do they put their details in, the other 55 or the other 50 odd?
Yeah, so the basically the initial 50 are just the lead form from the ad. So when they click on the ad, they'll fill in their details, name, phone number, email, and then then it'll direct them to the landing page, which has that further information. So your hottest leads will always be the ones that fill out that application form.
That one that gets emailed through, that we had about 7 or 8 of those.
So I just had a look, we're up to 9. So we've had 9 applications. Yeah, so we're roughly about 25% of total Facebook lead forms. So the first stage, we're converting about a quarter of those people that first give their details into giving you further information in the application form and actually showing a lot higher intent than the first stage.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how it works. It's like we capture their details to nurture them automatically, and then
the funnel, yes.
But the application is the highest intent. So I'd say moving forward, the automations are designed to handle the first stage of leads that come through, but the application forms, if you are overwhelmed with trying to call every single lead, then the application forms are what you need to focus on, and then the automations will do the other work for you in nurturing the leads to then try and get them to fill out an application on the website.
Like what you just said, I'm really prioritising when I get the email through, trying to call them as soon as possible.
Yep.
To nurture that. And I said the other ones, I'll try to get to the other 55, but as you said, they're going to go through the funnel automatically anyway.
Because obviously some won't answer, and then some some will need nurturing for a month or two. So you have people at different levels, but as long as we're capturing enough of those people that are just ready to go straight away, then it'll compound.
It's just a statistics game, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just a numbers game. But
and this is where it's just fascinating. Like those leads that I've got, like I said, I rang, because I think of the 7 that I've got through, I rang 4 of them pretty much straight, like within 5 minutes yesterday. They were all pretty much good. And then the 3 that I left till today were like midnight, 2 a.m. Like, I'm not calling people.
Yeah, it's funny because some people fill them out if they're on a night shift, or if they're, they'll be watching an ad and then they'll fill it out, and they'll get an automatic SMS, but they won't obviously get a phone call until business hours. So.
Which is fine. Like, I've had one person go, "You're calling me on a Friday night after business hours. I'm definitely going to come with you." Because I called them straight away. They're like, "Wow, I wasn't expecting you to call back until Monday."
Yeah, and I think, like, to be honest, it's such a key component of getting like a lot of success out of the marketing, is that if you can get yourself in a rhythm of calling those applications same day, if not the next morning, then that's where the conversions, because it's all fresh in their mind.
It's huge. Like, every single person who I rang automatically said something like, "Oh wow, I can't believe you called back, it's a Friday night." And it was like it really impressed them. Of those 7 that come through, 3, so it's nearly half, are pretty much booked in.
Wow.
It's a sure. Well, my point of that is that email, that online inquiry submission form.
Yep.
Is hugely beneficial I know that normal funnels, there's merit in that too, but the difference with those submissions, if you get on them straight away, that's a huge. I feel like they're statistically higher converting than the normal funnels. Yeah,
because it's built-in friction for someone who, if they're only slightly interested, then the leads aren't inclined to go when they're getting asked questions about budget and timing and what their goals are for aviation. That's what kind of separates the bad or the leads that aren't ready or they don't qualify as much. That's why those application leads are so much better, is because it's asking them questions. What have you budgeted for flight training? How long have you wanted to do it? When are you ready to start? So it's designed to do that. Yeah.
And then when you ring them, they're pretty much like, no, here's where I'm at.
Yep.
So you can definitely tell that level of questioning through the submission form is like, I can't tell you how successful I feel it's been. Like, I know you've seen more campaigns, but I just think it's incredible.
Yeah, that just makes them think about it, right? So there's a combination there, and like what I've said, the success comes from, yes, the system's building that in and making the lead think about what they actually want to get out of flight training, but on top of that, the next component is you calling them as quick as possible, because all of that information they've just given you is really fresh in their mind. So you basically pick up the conversation they've already had from thinking about it on that lead form.
And look, it's like the conversion of nearly 50% into RPCs is huge.
It's huge. I guess the next stage is making sure that you've got a stable financial commitment from them as well, as far as just verbal commitments. So that's kind of the next stage to look at is package pricing and getting deposits in and things like that. So that's something we can talk about if you wanted to brainstorm some.
That's the next. So packages and then instructors going to be on the books as the next sort of 2-3 week plan. But I've got one person September, one October, and one February. So I've kind of even marked out the dates. The Sparky, I've given him, weekends from the end of September.
So and September is because that's your next available,
that's
right?
Next availability, yeah.
So just to confirm, what's the date? We're on the 30th of May.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
It's crazy. So is this normally how much you see the camp? Like, is this sort of better than, like, statistically? Is this?
Yeah, to be honest, like, this is crazy, but it's
like crazy good. Like, it's just. I mean it in the most positive way. It's ridiculous. Like, it's incredible.
But it is, like I say, it is. We still get good results with brand new campaigns, but because we're leveraging the last 2 years of contacts and adding those in. And we've added new creative that people are seeing, so it's all fresh and there's a lot of volume. So they're not just seeing 1 or 2 different types of ads, they're seeing 3 or 4 in a 24-hour period. And they're getting a lot more information in those ads as well. So all of that combined is making it the success that it is. So, and that's why I knew it would be so good. And I kept saying to you, I didn't want to overcook it, but I just kept saying to you, just wait, Grace, just wait.
You'll see. Like, it's nuts.
And you're looking at, if they all go through to a license, you're looking at minimum like 40.
Oh yeah, a minimum like 8. I reckon 8 each is a minimum.
Yeah, at a very bare minimum. If they're all the best pilots in the world.
8 grand. And like 8 times. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's massive.
Yeah.
So I think I need to start definitely doing an instructor call out. You should use this as like a success campaign story, because honestly it is, isn't it?
I almost can't because it doesn't sound real.
Well, yeah, that's true actually.
But in saying that, it's they are leads that you've already paid to warm up over the last 2 years, some of them. So we can't.
In 2 years isn't a huge amount of money
on ad spend. Yeah, it's tiny.
Yeah. Well, once again, I've trusted you, and look, you've come through.
There's an old saying, it's like, it's not 100, I don't 100% believe it, because obviously I do marketing, but there's an old saying that you do marketing because your product's not good enough, and you do sales because your marketing's not good enough.
Well, that's good, isn't it?
But,
I get that.
So the idea is like, the better you can provide your service as a product, the less and less you have to do sales or marketing. So I think there's always a space for marketing, but at the end of the day, you're providing a great service, which leads to a lot of reviews, which leads to a lot of happy customers who talk, and then anyone who inquires about you only hears good things. And that's just how that business works in general. So
I think I appreciate the reassurance. I'm thinking, oh my God, 50 phone calls. I can't do 50 a day.
And
if I can, that's great. But if I can't, then it is what it is.
There's two things we need to keep in mind. One is cash flow that has to come from the results of the marketing. Otherwise, you're just spending money that you haven't earned yet.
Yes.
So that's where the package pricing and deposits to lock days in and things like that come into play, because you're covering your cost at least for the monthly advertising in deposits that are being generated from the campaign, at least.
Yes.
If you don't convert the leads and actually take some cash flow from it, you run into this conundrum where you're like, I'm booking people all the way up to February next year, but my cash flow or my books or my profit and loss is taking a hit.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So just be careful of that.
Too, no, that's a really, really good tip too.
Yeah.
Do you think down the track, I mean, we'll see how we go over the next couple of days, week, 2 weeks. Depending on how it's going, we can dial that down if I can't maintain.
Yeah.
It's getting too out of control. I mean, look, I love it, but I think I like the fact that we can tone it down, dial it up, dial it down.
So the ad spend is just the driver of the whole machine, right? So the good thing about having this much volume of the actual ads and creative is that the room to dial it up is, this campaign could handle, like, to give you an idea, and you wouldn't burn out the ad creative or the audience that you're targeting. You could run this at 6 months at $10,000 a month, and you would still have enough creative in there for people to see fresh creative all the time.
Jesus. So I could literally dial it up and we would still be fine for more than 6 months.
Yeah.
God.
So based at your ad spend, you probably got 18 months to 2 years worth of consistent at $1,000 a month.
Wow. We'll see how it goes.
What I'd gauge it off is your hiring of a new instructor and how that process is going, because if you do hire one, we could probably time it based on the performance of it so far to have both you and your instructor working full time. If you found the right person to start in June, like July, start of July or something like that, you could probably maintain the ad spend, but double. You think about your volume, you're doubling your business. So the month of July, if you drew a line in the sand and said, okay, we're going to start taking double bookings from the first week of July, then you go from your current monthly revenue to doubling it.
Well, and the good thing is, in July I'm away for 2.5 weeks.
Yeah.
Theoretically, if all works well and I can find someone in that time, they can essentially take bookings. So even though it's not double bookings, it's still income while I'm not here.
Yeah, 100%. Then they can cover your existing bookings, or you can take bookings for that.
I can take bookings, so I've got nothing in those 2.5 weeks there. So
and then you can start double bookings for the week you get back from your trip.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
That's the way I'd look at it.
Thank you. I can't wait to talk to Nicola and tell her as well.
I've sent her a few screenshots of our messages from yesterday, and she's over the moon as well.
It's so good. No, I can't thank you, Adrian. I can't thank you enough. So it's just, it could not have gone better, I don't think.
No, you're welcome. I think it's the dream team, including what you do. What you do at your school and everything is what makes it all extremely easy for us to do our job well.
Yeah, well, thank you. That should be our nickname, the Dream Team.
Let's do it.
Lovely work.
Let's just not say that one publicly.
Yeah, I think the Dream Team publicly just be like, oh, what are they on, those guys? But it's working well. Everyone's happy.
Yeah.
People just think you're talking shit when you're like, it's just so good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's hard to explain like the magic of online marketing, and it's like, are these like AI bots filling out a form or what? It's like, no, these actual humans that want to talk to you about flight training. And then you call them and you're like, are you real? Are you a real person?
It's just too good to be true. Like, it's hard to describe to people when he's like, no, like, I was supposed to call you a wizard. So I'm like, no, Tom, I'm an IT wizard.
It's the wizard.
It's just waves a wand and look, it's just here are leaves.
Magical online people turn up as real humans.
That's it. No, thank you so much. Like, I'm really happy, and as I said, literally couldn't go better.
Yeah, awesome. It's good to hear, and I'm just stoked that it's all working out for you, and
rugby instructor.
Onwards and upwards. I don't know if I can stop marketing.
That is true. All right, thanks for checking in, and we'll talk soon.
Yeah, sounds good. Thanks, Grace.
Thanks so much.
Bye.
Bye.